yourself, it's alright. Can't fight against it, I know. Can't fight with it, I know. Can't try to save it, I know. I know, I know. Life goes on, life goes on. Life goes on.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Johan Santana will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
A high fastball is in there. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Batting second. The right
now it'll be Larry Walker.
Number 33.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Just underway here in Cincinnati. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Don't want to forget about it. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Walker, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Misses, ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Todd Helton goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And stepping in, Dante Bichette. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. Antonio Senzatella will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Into the box, Ty Cobb. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, man, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
And he'll dive back in. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
At the plate, Babe Ruth. This is skied into short left center. Tulowitzki calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. And their runners at the corners now.
Griffey Jr.
Kirby Puckett will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. 1-1. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Kirby Puckett will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 34.
The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next to dig in, Carlos Gonzalez.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in next, Charlie Blackmon trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. At the plate now is Mike Schmidt. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line towards center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
The catcher, Johnny.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer, George Brett. Popped him up. Tulowitzki over to his left, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Ellis Burks. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ellis Burks goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. 1-2 now. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Troy Tulowitzki. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 2 balls and a strike now. To 2-2 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit hard up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And it's 1-2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there really battling.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Colorado. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back. The Reds are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Henderson.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next to Cincinnati. The right field.
Next to hit is Ty Cobb. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make. Now to bat, Todd Helton struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here. You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit. After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Trevor Story steps in now. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Another full count pitch home. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake. Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Second base.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Ellis Burks struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Babe Ruth. He flew out in his last AB. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. This is pulled into right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Kirby Puckett digging in now. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. In his career, Puckett comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. In the air out to straightaway left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, third base.
So next to bat will be Mike Schmidt. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The catcher, number 5.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Next, here is Troy Tulowitzki, singled in his last at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Stepping in once again is Larry Walker. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Stepping up is Todd Helton. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, George Brett.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Number 8, second baseman.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Cal Ripken flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one is gone.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Right fielder giving chase. Around first, digging for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting, Shortstop, Pete.
So now into the box is Pete Rose. 1-1, here it comes. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Tulowitzki's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So here's the cleanup hitter. Dante Bichette comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Trevor Story will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Trevor Story becomes the first out of the inning. A high fastball is in there.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kirby Puckett. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Center field. Burks is there, and he has it for the first out. Next up is Mike Schmidt. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up, and there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 5.
Next to stand in is Johnny Bench. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But the Reds are able to square things up on this. Now to the plate, here is Charlie Blackmon. He bounced out last time up. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. In now, Ellis Burks.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Just hung in there on that one. No outs, nobody on. bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting,
Elias Diaz, the next to hit.
Diaz.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Digging in will be Larry Walker. It was a walk in his last trip. Gloved by Schmidt. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Rockies strike for 1. Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
number 29.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cal Ripken. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty D. How about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So stepping in is Pete Rose. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Burks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3.
Now into the box, Babe Ruth. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Kirby Puckett would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Stepping in next, Kirby Puckett. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Josh Hamilton come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Josh Hamilton.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the...
Now
Josh Hamilton is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now. So the next to bat will be Trevor Story. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score. Michael Givens is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 60.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Tulowitzki's there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 5.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
And now,
second
Cal
baseman,
Ripken. He went deep
Cal
back in the 5th.
Ripken Jr.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Walker gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's now 5-4 Cincinnati. Rob Dibble comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game. So now to the plate, Ellis Burks. Now the 2-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So here is Elias Diaz. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Colorado. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Cincinnati seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Tom Seaver wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Rob Dibble records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get in my fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. They'll get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth.